Hello everybody and welcome back to another C++ program exercise video. And in today's video we're going to be going over C++ program exercise number 14. Now C++ program exercise number 14 says, using the classes designed in program exercises 12 and 13, write a program to simulate a bookstore. The bookstore has two types of customers, those who are members of the bookstore and those who buy books from the bookstore only occasionally. Each member has to pay a $10 yearly membership fee and receives a 5% discount on each book purchased. For each member, the bookstore keeps track of the number of books purchased and the total amount spent. For every 11th book that a member buys, the bookstore takes the average of the total amount of the last 10 books purchased, applies this amount as a discount, and then resets the total amount spent to 0. Write a program that can process up to 1,000 book titles and 500 members. So now basically what this is saying is that we need to combine everything that we had in programming exercise number 12 and 13. And we combine it into this one program, meaning that you should include the book type implementation file, the member type implementation file, the book type header file, and the member type header file. And you also need to include these functions: get book data, print book data, get members data, print members data, search book data, and search member data. So now these are functions that we have all done previously except for make sale. We've done show menu previously, but we have to make some changes to show menu. Also, in our case for search book data and search member data, we're going to be entering the member ID for search member data and the ISBN for the book data. Okay, so now let's get started. So now the first thing that we want to do is we want to make some changes to show menu. So now under show menu, it's going to be very simple. So first, of course, we're going to have to write in this line right here to make a selection. Enter that. So now our first option is going to be print a list of books. And our second option will be print a list of books and ISBN numbers. And then our option 3 is going to be print a list of members by ID. And now cout 4 is going to be purchase a book. And then 5, print members data. And then at the end, we're gonna have 99 exit the program. And there we go. That's basically how we're gonna do it, okay? So now this is slightly different from the other instances of show menu that we've done before, but it's still not too hard. It's really just telling the user this is what this will do if you type in that number, okay? Now the main difference is going to be the main.cpp, of course, because we're going to have to change the way that the program works for the most part in a very large way, and this function right here, which is going to be make sale. So now, for make sale, the first thing that we need to do is we need to make all of our member functions. ISBN, ID, amount due, book price, books bought, and discount. Those are going to be our variables that we're going to be using inside of this function. And now we also need to make two other variables. These two variables are going to be called member location and book location. And now also we're going to round up, since we're going to be doing computation, we're going to be rounding this using cout fix show points of precision 2. Okay, so now the reason that we have member location and book location is because we're going to be searching for the location of both a book and the member, because the member is going to buy a book. And these are, of course, just the things that we're going to be using: the book price, the amount due, the books bought, and the discount. Okay? So now the first thing that we're going to do is the user is going to enter a book ISBN. Then we're going to search through the book data for that ISBN. And in this case, the location will be stored into book location, book account, books, and ISBN. Okay? Now, if the book location is not equal to -1, then we need to do something, of course. But then we need to do something. But first we need to write in the else statement, which is going to be else. Sorry, this store does not carry this book. Next, we're going to have to go into the next if statement, which is going to be if the books with index of book location is in stock, then we can do something, but else we need to not do that and write in this book is currently out of stock. Okay, well, I accidentally made those. Okay. Now, inside of this if statement, we need to write in, we need to calculate the book price, right? And the book price will be equal to the books with index of book location, and we need to get the book price. And now, once we're done with that, we need to move on to the next step, which is getting the member ID. Okay. And now, after this, we're going to have to declare a variable, and we're going to name it char is member. Or character is member. And now we're going to take in as input, customer member, yes or no. And we're going to take whatever that is as input. And now if the member is equal, if is member is equal to y, or is member is equal to y, then we need to do something. But if they are not a customer member, then, if they're not a member, then we're just going to tell them, please pay this amount of money. Okay? And now we also need to see search. Also, if this does execute as true, then we need to search the member data. And we look through the members, we look through the member locations using the member ID, and then we get the member location. And now we need to write here, if the member location is not equal to -1, then we need to write in books bought is greater than or equal to 10. Books bought will be equal to member location dot get books purchased And then if books bought is greater than or equal to 10, then we're going to apply some discounts. So first, we're going to make the book price. We're going to subtract 5% from the book price. Next, we need to make the discount equal to the member location, members with index member location, dot get the total amount spent divided by 10. And then the amount due will finally be equal to the book price minus the discount. And then the members with member location, we're going to reset the books bought and amount. And then we're going to write in, please pay the amount due. Well, now we need to write in the if statements for these two things right here. Else, we need to write in members, member location, dot purchase book. And then we're going to write in, please pay book price please pay 5% of the book price. Oh, and also, for right here, under this else statement, for this else statement, what we need to do is we need to write in that right there. And that's pretty much it. That's the end of search book data. Make sale. Now we need to move on to main.cpp. Now for main.cpp, all we're going to do is we're going to have to basically make a switch statement like we have before. Well, first, we'll get to that later. But first, of course, you need to make your member variables, your variables in the and inside of int main, what you want to do is you want to declare your variables, of course. So you want to declare book type with array books and with index of, that's going to have 1,000 spaces, and the number of books by default is going to be equal to 0. Just normal stuff. And now the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to get the books data, and then we're going to get the members data right off the bat. So now we're ready to do actual stuff with our program. So first, we're going to show the menu to the user, and then we're going to take in as input the choice. And now while the choice is not equal to 99, we're going to do a switch statement for the choice. And now the first case is going to be, of course, printing the first case, if you looked on here, the first case will obviously be printing a list of the books. We've done that before, so it's going to be very simple. All we need to do is write in this block of code right here. Case 1, for I is equal to 0, I is less than number of books, I plus plus. And now case 2 will be print a list of books and ISBN numbers, which is going to be, in this case, also very simple and something we've done before. All we need to do is get case 2. And here we have this, print book title and ISBN. Basically the same thing as what we have up here, but with, of course, but of course with print book title and ISBN instead. Next, we have to come down here, come back down, and we see print a list of members by ID. It is going to be very simple as well. We just print the member's ID. Same thing as what we have here. There we go. So there we have us printing the member's ID. Now the next thing we have to do is make a sale, which I remember it from my memory right there. Purchase a book, which is basically going to just be make a sale. So all we need to do for case 4 is write in make a sale, of course. That's it. We just make a sale and then we break. And now for case 5, all we need to do is print the member's data using the appropriate variables that we need to use. See? Per member's data. And then the last thing, of course, is just exiting the program, but we also have to make the default parameter under right here. Default, cout, invalid selection. And there we have it. And now next we have inside the while loop to connect it to the while loop, and that's right. Main. Let me just delete that. And right here, inside this little crack, we just write in show menu, and then we CIN choice. And that's pretty much it. Now we could run the program, and we run it successfully. So, to make a selection, enter the number and press enter. 1, print a list of books. So right there we have the list of our books. Print a list of books and ISBN numbers. Okay. Print a list of members by ID. Okay. And now purchase a book. We're going to try that out. To make it okay, enter the book's ISBN. I'm going to buy this book using this ISBN. There we go. Enter member ID. We're going to buy it through 20. Nope. And you see that customer member, please pay $52.50. Nice. So I hope you guys had fun. Oh wait, also, there we go. I hope you all had fun doing the C++ programming exercise with me. And it was a fairly simple programming exercise. All we needed to do is combine the past 2 programming exercises into one, using all of our previous data and knowledge to create one big mega project that is able to handle basically an entire bookstore. So I hope you guys had fun doing this programming exercise with me. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.